Good Monday morning to I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martich, and this is your outlook for December 1st, 2014. That's right, we're in the month of December now, and this is the month where we start looking with a little more eagerly toward the winter season and potential snow threats. Although we did have a great start to winter season again in November with some recent snows, but we don't think we're going to be starting off the month of December like we did the last 2 weeks of November. Probably more of a zonal flow, a west to east fast flow. So really not looking at any big storms or any big snowstorms here in at least in the first 2 weeks. After that point, we do see a flip to a colder and snowier pattern once we get past the middle of the month into the later part of the month and into the rest of winter. Right now, we're going to talk about the short term here, and there's a cold front that's going to be moving through today. Cold front is, of course, associated with this area of low pressure here that is exiting rapidly to the northeast here. Not a lot of moisture with it, not a lot of forcing with this front, so this will be very moisture starved. Just an isolated shower putting in the forecast today. Bigger story is going to be temperatures in the 60s here in southern New Jersey to about Philadelphia, Baltimore, Washington, and back down here to the Dover area. This area here could reach 60 degrees that I circled there today. In the middle will be in the 50s here, stuck in the 40s here from State College up to Scranton. But from Harrisburg, Allentown, northwest New Jersey will be in the 50s today, at least the lower 50s, until this front moves through. And once it moves through, the temperatures will drop back again. This front will not make it very far, however. It's going to sag off to the south here, and it's really going to be, this is the overnight hours. Here's the front still sitting right about here. So it hasn't moved very far, and it's going to continue to move off to the southeast, but very, very slowly, and it's going to end up stalling. And this front is actually going to move back northward as a warm front. Now, this warm front is going to affect the area here on later Tuesday, mid-afternoon, late afternoon on Tuesday through the evening hours, and we will have some wintry precipitation to start because, again, we're on the colder side of the front, at least for northern areas here. That's going to start off as snow and then go over to rain, and that probably will be around midnight or so, maybe mid to late evening or to midnight time frame, where we transition from light snow to some sleet, and then probably over to some rain here. We're going to look at the NAM here, and this is the latest run of the NAM here, and you can see the idea here. Frontal boundary sitting right like this, and this is the warm front moving back northward. You see the blue here, very light snow here, but snow nonetheless, and this would be for Tuesday afternoon, probably like mid to late afternoon it would be starting as this warm front's moving to the north here. Further south, we're just talking about rain here, and again, not a lot of precipitation with this on the northern side of the front here, but just enough they could have some light snow showers. Coating to a ½ inch, maybe an inch in some places of snow before it transitions to sleet, and then some rain in the overnight hours as the warm front pushes off to the north here. Models are not too impressed with this really hanging around too much. We're going to go to the next frame here, and you can see that moves up the Poconos here. Just rain down here by Philly and South Jersey at this point. And then everybody goes over to rain after this point once it clears out of here. Might have some in the up in northeastern PA where the front does not make it through completely. You could have some sleet and freezing rain to deal with here. So we'll have to watch this in the Tuesday night time frame, but I think everywhere else will become showers in the overnight period. Just to give you an idea of how much snow we're dealing with here, here are the SREFs. These are the NAM's version of the ensembles, and this actually has all the individual members shown here. The mean amount for Allentown, which is one of our central areas looking for snow here out of the system, which is this dark line right here in the middle, is looking at about a ½ inch. So that's probably a good estimate for Allentown. There are some members that have higher amounts here, but you can see the majority of them are right here around a ½ inch. Even the most robust one up here, which is this lone isolated amount up here, this is 1½ inches. That would probably be your upside potential. Don't expect that to be that high. Again, a coating to a ½ inch, perhaps maybe an isolated inch in some spots is a good call until the changeover occurs at least. Going to go into overnight Wednesday night or Tuesday night. We do change over to rain over across the entire coverage here again. Just remaining light here, not a big deal. But then we go a little bit further here on Wednesday evening. Another cold front's going to come through, and that's going to knock temperatures back again. Once that cold front goes through Wednesday night, Thursday and Friday, we're going to very strong high pressure up to our north here. That's going to be control. That's going to be control for both Thursday and Friday. So we do expect that the temperatures are going to be held in check, and we also are going to have bright sunny skies, or at least partly sunny both days. And then we're going to be watching for the next system that's going to be coming in from the southwest. This will be for Saturday. Timing's a little bit different for this one here too, but you could have another overrunning event at least to start here, but this does not look as impressive or as cold. Again, you do have high pressure sitting right here, so you have to watch that. Sometimes you get some cold air damming with these systems moving in from the southwest here, and the models are starting to indicate that across the northeastern PA, starting to snow before it goes to rain. The difference is that the area of low pressure that's moving up here in this direction here, heading off in this direction, if you're on this side of it, this is the warm side of it. The warm side of the system. So the warm air is going to rush in here regardless, and it's going to change anything. It does start off briefly as a mix or snow, change it over to rain despite the high pressure being here, because you need to be on the northwest side of this to really get into the snows, and this side is the warm sectored side. So not expecting any problems with that, but we'll keep an eye on that as well. It does look like the warmer of the two systems, and until you get into New York State up here, where you could have some light accumulating snow, but that's outside of our coverage area. Again, we'll have to watch extreme northeastern PA for any freezing precipitation, but even there, it goes. You see, it goes over to rain across our entire coverage area. Again, because you're talking about this area, low pressure moving to our northwest. You're in the warm sector here. The warm front sitting up here like this, and your cold front sitting here back here like this. So you're in the warm sector right here, which will turn everything over to rain eventually on Saturday anyway. We'll have to watch the evolution of this as far as time is concerned. Some models have it coming through on Saturday and being done. This one in particular has it coming through later Saturday and into Sunday. So this will definitely change, mess up plans for some people, depending on what the timing is going to be for this system. And we'll get into that a little bit narrowed down as we get closer to the end of the week. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for December 1st, 2014. Have a great Monday.